Hey, I wanted to relate a story real quick, and explain what this tattoo really means to me, because I I didn't realize how badly it could be misinterpreted. I was walking to the grocery store. I was walking back from it actually, and there was a group of, I don't know, 7 or 8 young kids, African Americans. One of them had sunglasses on and was kind of sitting back on some like a post office box or something. And he said, "Hey, what's up? Hey, you, what, is that a tattoo?" Right? And so there were kids, and they were like being vocal on the street and being active, and that's good. And I said, "Yeah, it's a tattoo." But I kept walking because I was going home. But one of the things was they were wondering if it was like face paint or something, which seems kind of so silly. And so I kind of laughed at that, and it also felt good because, if it was face paint, that sounds so lame, and it does take a certain amount of like bravery to really put your money down and really get a tattoo that's this hardcore. So I felt good about it, and I was smiling, and the kid says, "Oh, that means you're a skinhead." And I was so disappointed at that time. Like, first off, that's a terrible name to call somebody. I don't know if you realize this, but it's worse to call somebody a skinhead than practically anything in Western culture. Like, it's much worse to be racist than to be a person of color. Absolutely, everybody agrees on that, right? So if you called somebody a racial epithet, that would be less harmful than calling them racist. And calling them a skinhead has additional impact in that it's not just racism that they have, but they're also poor and violent and confused and wrong about important things, right? I don't know if skinheads are all neo-Nazis or not, but I'm not. And and neo-Nazis have to be the most retarded people in the universe to think that National Socialism was a good movement, to think that that hard right philosophy, and that it was a hard right philosophy of returning to some roots and purifying and killing and expanding across the globe, that was a good historical reality for anyone. You'd have to be an idiot, right? So he called me a name by calling me skinhead, obviously. And if I was a dominant sort of primate, I would have done more than what I did, which I just said, no, that's not what it means. And I walked home and went home. But I might as well tell you what this thing means, because to me it means several things. One, it means that it's taking this one another step further, right? It's saying you can break taboos, and you can break them with style and with beauty and with color, instead of just breaking them in a little cartoon as kind of like an offhandish thing. This was the foot in the door that got me to this. And secondly, it means that you can bring color into main parts of your life, into prominent parts of your life. You can have colorful doors and carpets and walls and faces and cars and everything. If you never look at a blank white or boring colored, unicolored face or wall again, I would be okay with that. If every face had some sort of beautiful thing on it, or every canvas was filled, I would be happier with that than with tedium. I'm against tedium. So that's the other thing it means. The last thing is that, I don't know, but how cool it would be if I became good at cartooning and I made a superhero or something. I don't know, because I do cartoons sometimes. But the superhero, I don't know, like I don't know, he's Zeus-like. This isn't as clear, obviously, right, because I'm stuttering. But picture the birth of Athena, for instance. When Zeus gave birth to Athena, you know how he did it, right? He opened up his head and she came out. It looks as if almost like you could claw open this head by grabbing it at some of these toe holds, and like your face could come apart and something could come out of it. And it's a visual representation of giving birth to new ideas and, that kind of abstract, I don't know, creation in the world. So it's a weird tattoo. It's a challenging tattoo, but it doesn't need to be. And it does not mean that I'm racist or I support racist policies or I'm a skinhead. And I had to shave my head because I had to get the tattoo. I can't get the tattoo through hair. So normally I would have longer hair and that would be communicated more clearly. But I guess the kid seemed ironically drastically racist because he was judging me after a moment's notice and then confronting me on the street in a way that isn't really that safe, with a bunch of people around calling other people names and then assuming that I am hold a certain set of beliefs because of the length of my hair, the color of my skin, the existence of a tattoo, So it was ironically racist in a kind of saddening way, because I'd rather steer clear of all of those discussions. I'd rather honestly speak about things that I find important, art and politics and progress and a beautiful future. But I have to make it clear to you, so that's why I'm explaining the tattoo in this video. Not that anyone will see this or that kid will see it, but just so you guys can get used to it. Get used to the idea of people being different than you, very different at times, because it's going to happen a lot. I hope it's going to happen a lot. Really? You want to be the same as everyone else? So, peace, and it'll be a tattooed tomorrow. We're getting there. Peace.